Attention orders. The President of the United States takes pleasure in presenting the Silver Star Medal to Staff Sergeant Andrew C. Seif, United States Marine Corps, for services set forth in the following citation. For conspicuous gallantry and intrepidity in action against the enemy as element member, Marine Special Operations Team 1, Marine Special Operations Company Hotel, Special Operations Task Force West, Combined Joint Special Operations Task Force Afghanistan, in support of Operation Enduring Freedom. On 24 July 2012, while conducting a cordon search operation to remove a high-value target who was Western Afghanistan's improvised explosive device expert, Sergeant Seif aggressively maneuvered in a two-man element to isolate a compound to prevent the objective's egress. As Sergeant Hansen, his assistant element leader, moved around the corner of the compound, the target stuck his weapon out of the door and sprayed rounds towards Sergeant Hansen, striking him multiple times. Realizing that his teammate was wounded and uncertain of the severity of those wounds, Sergeant Seif dynamically and courageously moved towards the compound, fully aware that the only way to render immediate aid would be by securing the area and entering the compound. Alone and refusing to wait for reinforcements, Sergeant Seif moved tactically towards the door and crossed the threshold to identify the threat and violently finish the engagement. Immediately after clearing the entire compound alone, Sergeant Seif, with great fervor and speed, moved back outside to Sergeant Hansen's position, exposing himself to assess and treat his teammates' wounds. Sergeant Seif returned fire and moved his brother-in-arms back to relative safety and began to treat him under persistent and accurate enemy fire. By his bold initiative, undaunted courage, and complete dedication to duty, Sergeant Seif reflected great credit upon himself and upheld the highest traditions of the Marine Corps and the United States Naval Service.
Thank you, sir, and guests as well. I appreciate everybody for being here today. There's a lot of friends and family in the crowd. I'd like to accept the award on behalf of the rest of the team and a lot of other actions that aren't otherwise recognized sometimes. I'd like to also accept the award on behalf of Sergeant Jessica Hansen's family from Traverse City, Michigan. So I know there's a lot of guys here in the crowd who know people. A lot of people hang on that wall outside. Make sure any member of those families out there, contact them. Let them know that they're still part of the family and whatnot. I appreciate it.